Let's see. Ding, ding, ding. Hmm. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, we're going to find ourselves. Give me a moment on here. All of this should really go in one tab. How is everybody doing? Good morning as you guys are coming in. I'm good, just setting up some stuff. Let's move that, or move me over just a little bit. YouTube, and make sure we mute this baby. And where's the mute button? Who knows? Right there. Yay! We found it. Content. Yes, gotta go to the content. Look for the live stream. It's so difficult to find sometimes. It's just my brain, really. I think it's not even that it's difficult to find. It's just my brain. Oh, this one right here. That's what I'm looking at. I'm not gonna look at that. Almost time. Good morning. Welcome into the live, everybody. Almost ready for y'all. Say good morning as you guys are coming into the chat. And we're crooked-ish, kind of, sort of, maybe in a way, but maybe not. All right, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. And I cannot see any of the comments, so let's fix that. Hey, Tiffany, good morning. Hey, Andrew, good morning. All right, so let's no, you can't do that. Like, depending on your screen size, the comments are in a particular section and yada, 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 yada. I need some lotion, as usual. Let me get some lotion. Because y'all already know my hands are dusty. You already know my hand is dusty. I've got like 17 million screens up on my thing. Why? No apparent reason. Because my because my attention deficit tells me that I need all of them up because I'm going to go back to some of the other ones at some point to do something important on there. And then 2 years later, it's still there. Why? I don't know. Good morning, Washington. How are you today? Good morning, everybody. Welcome into the live. Oh, all right. So I am doing something as usual on the side, so bear with me. Also through this live today as I pay attention to the stuff and y'all as well. It gets going. Listen, Washington, welcome to the club. You know what it is? Did you take your vitamin D today, Washington? Did you do that? Because really, I think we should have taken it yesterday, but we forgot. You know, we stay playing. We stay playing around. We stay playing around. What? Listen, Woodley. I think that's Woodley. Why did I call you Andrea? I'm sorry. You see, it's not even, yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She's not even paying attention. She is not even paying attention properly today. All right. All right. All right. I'm almost done. But like I said, I'm doing something over here. Let me find my vitamin D right now. As a matter of fact, and put one in my mouth because no, that's not it. You know you got way too many tablets when you're like, wait a second, let me go through the list. Whether it's vitamins or not. And let me go ahead and take one because I'm gonna have to be outside. It was dreary yesterday and it's dreary today. It was raining. It rained on Sunday and it rained on Monday. And not rain while it's sunshine. Shauna, good morning, boo. How you doing? Hey, ma'am, good morning, boo. How are you today? So glad to see you. Hey, Dina, come on in. Y'all, come on in. Come on in the building. come on in the building. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it because, like, there should be something that I have that's like a trigger list. Okay, Shauna. Yeah, it's got to have like a trigger list to say, okay, well, when you see this is happening, make sure you go do this. But at the same time, that's too much. That's too much. That's too much trigger. Your hope, your clothes eyeing themselves. Listen, but they won't. They will not. They will not. Y'all, look at my tiny bell pepper. Look at my tiny bell pepper. Look at this tiny thing. So what had happened? Story time, right? Remember, oh, I got top chat on. Let me put the live chat on. Let me put live chat. Try to make sure that I'm not missing any comments or anybody on here because I don't know why YouTube is like this. It really is cute. They really are cute. So let me tell you what had happened. Anita, do not put the project on hiatus. Don't do that. Yo, weekend with your mom and sister. You got all the planner stuff organized for the year. Oh my goodness, Shauna, that's amazing. Congratulations. Y'all give Shauna a clap, a hands, a heart, whatever y'all want to give us. Give us something nice, a sticker. I don't know. That was wonderful. Congratulations. We're so happy that you're doing that. It's trying to be a scotch bonnet. Listen, it's trying to be a pumpkin. It's trying to do something. You understand? It's trying to do something, but be a full size pepper, whatever kind of pepper. This is a bell pepper. And like, let me give you an idea how tiny that thing is. Like, it's tiny. Okay. And I've had some that's a little bit tinier than this too. Anyway, what had happened was with the bell peppers, I watched several videos throughout the year to try to learn how to grow these bell peppers, how to nurture them well, right? And I did an experiment. This has been just a year of experimenting in my garden with things. And so with this row of pepper plants that I planted inside of a raised bed, okay? When I tell you that they took forever to even put one bell pepper on the stem, they took forever, the whole season long, okay? And when they did start, they put out so many bell peppers on the limbs that it was heavy. It was heavy laden. It was heavy laden, okay? But because it has so many of them on there, one of the videos had said when you see them coming off, take them off, you know, and only leave a couple on there because it's not going to grow well. So you know what I decided to do? I decided to leave most of them on there and let them grow and see what size they're going to get to. And so this is the size that they get to, and then they start ripening. So after they start ripening, when you start seeing color on them, they're not going to grow any further. So you can really pick them off the vine and let them ripe indoors, or you can let them stay outside and ripe on the vine. You could do one, either or. I picked it off because, you know, I also have those garden assassins that's out there called those hornworms that was eating my stuff. So I picked them off. I picked them off, y'all. I wasn't about to be out there every day trying to fight with any garden assassins. We're not doing that. So I did pick it off. But look, it is so absolutely cute. It's definitely looking like it's want to be a pumpkin. It also looks like a persimmon. Also look like a persimmon as well. So I think that that's pretty cool. Scotch bonnet is a very, very, very hot pepper. That's a very hot pepper. I have habanero outside. I have habanero, which they're growing well, and they took forever to start being like ripening. They took forever. Now I'm getting like one habanero every other day or so that's ripening, and I can pick it and bring it inside. So now it's like just kind of stretching out the whole season long. And I'm like, why are you like this? And I think the reason might be because they went outside a little too early for my weather. Kind of on time, but because the weather fluctuates so much, I could have waited and put them out a little bit later, so then they would kind of grow faster in the season. It was still a little nippy out when I did put them out to grow when I started them from seed. So we'll see. Yeah, it's just that sad because the only thing that grew this year was green bean. Listen, and radishes. Apparently, it was too cold and wet late in the year. Tell your sister, congratulations on growing the green beans. Because the thing that I had the hardest time, well, no, it's not the only thing. But the thing that I could absolutely not do nothing with this year is bush beans. So please tell your sister that she has won because I failed utterly in the green beans. Utterly. When I tell you, like, they were touching the ground, the bush beans, they were touching the ground because they're bush beans, not vining, and so they were rotting. So next year I have to make sure I put cardboard down around it, but you still leave enough space for the water to go through to water the roots. Like, how are we going to do that? I don't know, but we're going to figure it out next year. So tell her I said congratulations because she did very well because I utterly failed. Riddick, good morning. How are you? Good to see you. Um, da 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 da. I'm deficient. Okay, what Tiffany said, I saw if you're craving chocolate, you're deficient in magnesium. I don't think so. I think I just love chocolate. I just love chocolate. and and I crave chocolate when I see it. And they had the audacity to have some Reese's at church last week. Thank you. Thank you. Goodbye. Ah, Tamara. Yeah. You got 3 whole jars of hand. Oh my good. Listen, tell her I said congratulations for sure, for sure, for sure. I couldn't do it. I didn't even know like when the bean was ready. So I picked it one time and the beans inside were not completely formed. It was still kind of hard, not like when it's cooked and you eat it. Like it just wasn't like that. So I said, okay, maybe it's not ready yet. You should see me out there with the ruler trying to measure, is this 3 to 4 inches? Is it 4 inches just the bean or from the stem or whatever the thing may be? Listen, I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know. So it was a trial. It was a trial growing them green beans this year. I've got to tell you that it was a trial, and I did not do as well on the trial as I would have liked to. Yeah, with that. But anyway, I got the cute pepper, and I'll pick them and I'll put it. I'll just put it on my nightstand so I can see it and look at it. And then when it's time, I'm like, let me put you in the fridge so I can use it, and I use it. I use it as well. So that was pretty cute. Don't they have garden hose that sweat water? Yes, they do have different type of irrigation that you can do in the garden, including the garden hose that has holes in it and it shoots in different directions or depending on the directions. They got different types, of drip irrigation as well. But yeah, that's going to be a next year thing where I'm going to be able to possibly do some form of irrigation. But then it also costs and it's time for you to set that whole stuff up too. You know what I mean? So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see because I only have the one. I would have to run it from my faucet. There's an adapter I would have to buy to put on my faucet so that I can have multiple hoses running at the same time, um, and like section it off to different sections where I'm going to need to have a hose to use. So, I mean, that takes a little bit more planning than I think my mind is ready for right now. And I also think that having it in a way that it forces me to go outside and water the plant is really good for me. So I have to literally stay outside and water the plant. So it's not a let me run outside, turn on the faucet, run back inside and forget to go back out in 30 minutes and turn it off. You have to stay here and nurture the stuff. So I'm getting my sun as well, to be able to do something like that. So it serves a purpose to hand water. If I have, depending on the amount of things I have though to water, I may decide to do a drip because ain't nobody trying to stay outside all day watering no plants. Ain't nobody trying to do that. Salt early this year for the snow on the ground, Shauna. drill holes in PVC pipe and attach it to a hose. That could definitely work too. Huh, Tiffy. Huh, that could possibly work. So we'll see. I would probably use, because I think I do have some PEX pipe left. So I could do, I think I got like 3/4 of an inch PEX. So I might be able to try something like that. Tiffy out here giving me ideas. Tiffy out here giving me ideas. Oh, anyhow, let's start off with prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you for your mercy and your grace. We thank you, oh God, for bringing us into another week. We thank you for all you have in store for us. Help us, oh God, to learn what you have for us and help us to share what you have for us to share with others this week. Strengthen us, oh God, mentally, physically, emotionally, and help us to feed on your word for our spiritual strength in Jesus' name. Amen. All right. Okay. Okay. Let's go. So what's the move? The move is this. Happy Planner. Most of you should have seen this from our last live. Okay. Most of you should have seen this. You know, this is the new, but I've put the old in with the new. And so I'm going to be working on using the old for the remaining quarter. So what had happened was, let me show you the change or the addition that I did for this particular week right here. Okay. For this week, okay, let's back up. For last week, I had the mini Happy Planner pages. These pages here, I kind of shared it. I think I shared this a bit, that I was using this for the day because I was doing kind of a modified Ivy League method of planning for the week. I was doing that. And so I used this to put for my daily activities or my daily tasks that I was doing and notes. And I had it in a mini Happy Planner, right? Or on a mini discs and a mini cover because they're mini paper. What I find that was happening, and you let me know if this is what you find is happening for you. What I find was happening was that I wasn't coming back to this main planner as often to reconcile what was happening and to, plan the next day out in here, because I don't plan the entire week all at once because I don't know what's going to come up during the week. So I don't put everything in there. And the way that I'm working my plans and my goals now is to make it responsive, is to make it fluid. So only certain things are going to be set. For example, I have a doctor's appointment call. It's a video call today. That appointment changed two times. That appointment changed 2 times. Okay, so I made it. They called and said that they had another one available. I went ahead and took the earlier one. Then they called and said that earlier one is only a 15-minute time slot, so that's not going to work. So I had to change it from that to another one. And so I had 3 dates so far for this particular doctor's appointment. I don't necessarily want to be able to mark that out 3 times in my planners. And so I need something that's going to work with me, that's going to be more fluid. And so I'm taking it really day by day in planning. And so but I know that I wasn't coming back in here. And so my week was looking not as filled out because I did come back in on Sunday when I came back in on Sunday and I did a few things. My tracker, please, you see, got 1 check on it. This is from last week. Got 1 check on it. So I wasn't coming back in here as often as I personally would like to. So I decided, in order to touch this more often, and raise your hand if your problem is that you're not touching your planner as often as you would like in order to be as productive, as on task or as on track as you would like. Raise your hands if that's one of your issues. So my solution to the problem is to remove that mini Happy Planner system from mine, and I'm putting in the mini pages for the day right into this weekly planner. So therefore, I'm no longer going to be using that. I'm going to be using them in here. Period. Because I'm going to have this every single day open now, and that's great for me, right? That's great for me. You're a crabby, Galena. Galena, welcome to the club. I woke up like at 2 o'clock and I haven't been back to sleep yet, which means my whole day is ruined. It's ruined. And it's been like that for a few weeks. Like I've been having issues waking up so early and can't go back to sleep. But anyway, let's get back on track. Galena, stop trying to get me off task. Thank you very much, ma'am. I appreciate that. So anyways, what were we saying? So this is my solution. So I want you to figure out what is your solution that you can come up with. And I did this immediately when I thought about it. And the reason why I do it immediately, write this down, y'all, immediate action. Write down that word. Well, those two words, immediate action. I've been trying to practice immediate obedience, which I'm horrible at, but immediate action, I might not be so horrible at that. And yes, there's a difference, right? So it depends on the type of planner that you are using. You will need to take the immediate action when you think of, okay, here's a particular solution. This thing needs to go somewhere here. Instead of just writing it down on a sheet of paper on your to-do list to do it, just go do it. Just go and do it. Just go do it. There was a few other things that I also thought about doing at the same time that came into mind. And yes, I grabbed a sheet of paper, wrote it down real quick because I didn't want to lose the thoughts. But then I immediately took action on those things, which number one was to put this in here. And number two had to do something with my brain dump journal. And so I put it in the brain dump journal. It was some ideas that was coming to mind and I wrote it in my brain dump journal. So whatever your major problem is, whenever you think of a possible solution, take immediate action. And then test out that particular solution. Stop waiting for, oh, I'll start it at the beginning of the month. Oh, I'm going to start it next year. I'm going to, whatever. We ain't got that time. We ain't got that time. So take immediate action. Okay. Now, I'm not saying disrupt your whole entire planner system. Don't go changing out your whole entire planner system. Because I know some of y'all will be like, I changed out the whole thing and it was Sam's fault. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Don't do it. Very good. Thank you, Andrea. I appreciate that. So let's see, you've been really wanting to get a horizontal planner, but you got planners, but they're not horizontal. Galena, I think Michael's got 40% off. Well, do they still have 40% off, y'all? I don't know what they've got going on right now. They might have a coupon. And so you may be able to find one and get a horizontal. You still have too much going on in your planner lineup, but you can't get rid of anything yet. You will get it streamlined by January. Very good. You need to open your planner when you get home from work, take 15 and review the list. Okay, so Shauna, what do you do when you get home from work? Like you got to stick it. You got to put that in a place where you're definitely going to touch it as well. So do you go and in your closet? If you go in your closet and change your clothes, then okay, let me put my planner in the closet in the morning and then I'll go back and get it. If you go straight to the bathroom, take off your clothes and take a shower, then put it in the bathroom so you could pick it up and take it wherever you're going with you. Like do something that's going to assist you in doing that one thing. Throw your bag on the floor and shower. Okay, so there you go. So put it in the bathroom. Put it in the bathroom and bring it with you. Set an alarm on your phone to say, okay, it's been 40 minutes since you've been home. Okay, go pick up your planner. Go pick up your planner. As a matter of fact, Shauna, that is going to be your October challenge. That's going to be your October challenge. So I shared with the Get Your Goal On crew that I'm wanting to do. What I'm doing is I'm picking one particular thing and I'm working on that one particular thing like all day, pretty much. I mean, not all day, all week, all month. And until it's finished. Whatever it is, if it's a task, a project, if it's a habit that you want, it may last a little bit longer than a month if it's a new habit that you're trying to get into. However, I'm doing that for moving forward. Modified, it's a modified 0 day, zero missed day. I guess maybe that's the way I gotta say it. A modified zero missed day, which means I already pick the task that I want to do, how often I want to do it, and then I write down what my exceptions are to doing that task. For example, I got to go outside and do yard work almost every single day. That's but it's impossible for me to do it every single day. There are certain things that's going on in my life, right? Number one, Sabbath. I'm not about to be out there. I'm not about to be outside doing no yard work. Absolutely not. So that's one of my exceptions. So I don't have to do that on Saturdays. Then another one is rain. Like if it's raining outside, ma'am, what are you doing? Where are you going? So I'm not so bad. Inclement weather, bad weather. I mean, if it drips a little bit, I could do something. But no. Or like if it's super 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 hot, no, I'm not about to go faint and pass out outside. We're not about to do that, right? So there, that's another one for me. Now also sick days. A lot, sometimes we have sick days where we're unable to muster up the strength and energy to be able to go outside and do this particular thing. Indoor activities are a little bit different. Little habits, they're different. So you figure out what it is for yourself that you want to do, but it's a zero missed day. Modified, right? Modified or adjusted zero missed day for me. And so make that getting your planner and planning in your planner, that is your zero missed day one. And see how often you do it for the next 30 days. And I'm sure you got a tracker somewhere, Shauna, that if you're a tracker babe, you can track it in your tracker. Okay. Obviously, Tamara is not the tracker babe. Okay. She not. Exactly. Right. Look, Andrea done came up with the plan for you. She done came up with the plan for you. She like, before you decide to put any clothes on, this is what we gonna do. You are not allowed to put any clothes on until after you reconcile your planner. Yo, we out here making rules and planning for her. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, so that's my modified version of the things that I'm going to be doing, right, for the month. So blah, 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 blah. Moving forward. I hope that makes sense for you anyway. So this is last week. This is how last week turned out, which I love it, with my little stickeration and stuff going on that we did. We planned this thing together last week. On Sunday, it rained. Okay, let's just put it rained. And what did we do on Sunday because it rained? Nothing. We stayed in the bed. I'm sure I have a relax or rest sticker or something like that. Let's find a sticker. If I don't find that, then I'm going somewhere else to look for it. I'm going somewhere else to look for it because I know I have a relax sticker. I know I do. I have to. Because I don't really use those rest and relax stickers when I do find them. Take note, reminder, make it happen. Look, see, we just got make it happen stickers. Anybody got time for that? We're not. So that's in the next couple weeks. And this is what we're doing today. So I don't see it there. So let me grab another sticker book, which I'm thinking, is it you? Nope, your boxes. Let me put you to the side, but your boxes. Ugh, is it you? I think your numbers and, okay, hold on. Let's see. Let's see if it's in here. It's winter, so you're going to have to let your hair be wrapped for a minute anyways. Absolutely. All right, so we're looking for a rest. Oh, I might even do like, let's take, oh, look at that. Doesn't that go with it too? Yes, it does. Let me take that out for today. I may use something like that. That's what it sounds like when she's so excitable. Big dreams. That's not what we're looking for, but we're just going to look through it anyway. Oh, yes. Such good stickers. Morning, afternoon. That's like a currently page stuff. But I know we got to have some. Oh, chores. Y'all, we got chore stickers. So let's put some chores. Let's put a chore sticker down this week, possibly, maybe. I'm going to take some of this. And this is what it looks like when like you're sidetracked from doing the thing that you're supposed to be doing. But I mean, it's an okay sidetrack. Let's put some maybe here. Let's find my tweezer. You got rid of half your sticker books. Oh, wow. Really? Really? Ooh, I cringed when she said that. I'm cringing for you. She said, over half her stickers. I am cringing for you, honey. But I do understand that less decision fatigue. You do need to make a list of purchases you need to make, but overall, much, much less. Yep. And I think with you doing that as well, you're going to be able to enjoy what you do have better. I do think you're gonna enjoy what you have better. So yeah, it's a good thing. And Andrea is over there cringing too, looking at her sticker books and be like, nah, baby, we okay. Andrea's looking like, we okay, baby, we okay. Andrea thought about it for one hot minute, and then she shook her head like, that's not my life. That's not my life right now. That is not my life. Woo, it was definitely a hard process, I know, for me. However, what helped, okay, and you guys can type your tips in the chat as well, like what tip you had for, getting into the right mindset of getting rid of some of the stuff, right? So that was number one for me, is that mindset change. Number one, yes, there is such a thing as too many stickers. Yeah, so let's admit that. First of all, let's admit that that's number one. So you can start making your list, Andrea. Number one, yes, there is such a thing as too many stickers, because when you're not able to use the stickers in your lifetime and you start having generational stickers, yeah, that's a bit much. Now, who's to say what's too much for the one person to the other person? I mean, that's not going to be me, because if you have a YouTube channel and or a shop, and you need those stickers to see if these stickers is going to fit in your product, I mean, then that's a whole other story too. But at the same time, yeah, there might be such a thing. But yes, there is such a thing as too many stickers. And so I had to do that. That was number one for me. That was number one for me. Told yourself that you're not expanding your storage. So if you can't fit, something has to go. Yes. And that was a second thing that I did too, Andrea, is like one in, one out, right? So one in, one out. But I did not do the one in, one out until after I started to declutter, right? So that's number one. There is such a thing as too many stickers. Number two was I developed a top shelf sticker system. So that's number two, top shelf sticker system. And this is what has, I think, made the biggest impact for me, is the top shelf sticker system. And most of you that have been with me for any time knows exactly what this top shelf sticker system is. Some of y'all don't know, so I'm gonna tell you. Whenever I want to purchase a sticker book, okay, it has to be the best sticker or sticker books. Like maybe there's two or three, but it has to be the best sticker or sticker books in that particular release, period. I can't get all of them, right? I can't get all of them. So I had to make sure that the one that I was picking is the top shelf sticker. And that, ooh, that was a wow, man. I gotta choose, right? So top shelf sticker. What that did for me though is that allowed me to be able to curate, and yes, Tamara's using these big words today. It allowed me to curate my planner cart better, or my sticker collection better, with things that I absolutely adore, things that I absolutely love, right? So, yes, there's the thing is too many stickers, and then number two, top shelf stickers only. Number three, number three is putting together these buying rules for myself when it comes to the stickers, even if it's top shelf, right? There's a certain percentage of pages that if I don't like a certain percentage of pages, I'm not allowed to buy that sticker book. I'm not allowed to buy that sticker book. So even though if because I'm previously guilty of looking for stickers that buying a sticker book for 2 to 3 pages because I love these 2 to 3 pages in a sticker book. I had to stop that because that was causing some of the clutter as well with stuff that I wasn't ever really going to use. And so I had to make that profound change. Let me look at this stuff real quick here. I'm coming, y'all. So I had to make that particular change for myself as well. And then when it comes to decluttering the sticker, I had to pull out what I'm not going to use and get rid of those and only keep what I'm actually going to use. So that also helped a lot. If I look at it, I'm like, girl, you know you ain't going to use that. You know you ain't going to use that. There was no need for me to keep it. Look, I got some errands too. There was no need for me to keep it because I know I wasn't going to use it. Period. Point blank, we not. You can't remember if you got her, but you really liked all of it. Okay, a sticker. Yeah. Let me go back to something else over here. I'm coming. There we go. Yeah, so those are some of the things that really helped me. Wait, errands. I'm looking for errands. I was like, what are we looking for here? Those are some of the things that really helped me in cleaning up my Stickersonium and making sure that, well, I mean, how can I get one of these in here? How can I get one of these in here? I don't know. So it helped me clean up my Stickersonium. So if you got anything that's helping you to be able to declutter and move, things through, post it down there. Somebody might be able to benefit from some of those tips as well. If you got and now she has the nerve to have dot grand notebooks coming out. She said she got the nerve. However, for the planner weekend was identifying and naming the projects for planner organization. Very good. Very good. Very good. Okay, so I'm going to take some of this email because I'm working on cleaning up my email. And y'all, I have not done anything towards this email cleanup in a week. So, what do we need to put on today's plans? Do something with your email. And I got to pay attention to the time. I think I do have my quickly set for, I got quickly set. And that's probably going to be like in a weekly thing right here. Just a reminder for the email cleanup. I don't want to put this on every single day. So, I mean, this is going to be enough for the email. This gonna be more than enough. Yeah. This rude sticker there is just straight rude to our wallets. Listen, some of these sticker shops, it's like we do sticker support. We pay sticker support because I know for a year Simply Gilded had me on. It was on sticker support. It was on sticker support. And I mean, or maybe two, depending on what you got going on. Let me tell you, Sterling Ink is threatening me. Sterling Ink is threatening me for 2026 to put me on sticker support. I'm just gonna tell you that. Sterling Ink is threatening me because the way her kit be kitten, yes, it's threatening me. I likes it. I'd probably get the smallest. Well, not maybe the medium one, whichever one. I think one of them is like $40 maybe per month, something like that. But let me tell you something. I am thinking about it, but I also have a lot of stickers already. So, if I get the Sterling Ink for the year, that's exactly what I'd be using. So I would pretty much be ignoring everything else. Look at Andrea. I would pretty much be ignoring everything else. Let me do a couple of this too. First of all, do you see how this has turned into a whole other side project because this is not what we came in here to do? Yeah, that's how that works. Testament next year in church, and you want to decorate your faith family planner for biblical feast. Okay, awesome, 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 awesome. 1733. Yep, this turned into a whole side project. This is a whole side project. Boom. Boom. I had better supply you. All right, here for this. So I get some of these on the page. Oh, I could just do that. But the problem when I do it like this is it's not going to be exactly where I want it to be. And it's not going to be like, Y'all seen that dude Landia commercial on YouTube? Where dude can be men and men can be dudes or something like that. I love that commercial. It's the weirdest little commercial. It's the weirdest little thing. I was like, who comes up with these things? You haven't seen that? I'm like, who comes up with these things? Welcome to Dudelandia. I'm like, it does. It does sound, it is. It is. It is. It's a funny little commercial. It's a funny little thing. I think they're mainly talking about like a soap. I think it's a soap commercial. It's, when you don't even know what the commercial is about, you just know the commercial is funny. Yeah. Yeah. Like there's a commercial. I got to see if I can find it. What was it about? Was it about sausages or something like that with like a Swiss bodybuilder type person that said there's no preservatives? There was no preservatives in it. Listen, let me just tell you, it was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. Payment. Well, this one says payment. Let me put this payment in here too, because we're already on this page and I do need to make payments of some kinds to people. Oh, that's funny. Here. And I'll put some more. Coordinating your discs. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. Very good, Tamara. Very good. At least we're spending some time doing this as well. So it's easier to do that. Exchange. I don't think I have to exchange anything much. So, but you never know. You could put like exchange light bulbs. But that also can go under chore anyway to change the light bulbs. Washington can't use this exchange stickers because they won't let her exchange nothing at the store no more. Sorry, Washington. Sorry. Washington is like, really? Did you have to do that? Did you have to go there, Tamara? Did you have to go there, Tamra? All right, I'm just checking something and I'll be right back to y'all in a moment. There we go. Okay, so back to the sticker book. You have planner projects, but at least everything has been named and shamed. Oh boy. She said named and shamed. I got even paid too, and I got order. Yay. Can we take out some order stickers? Are you ever going to use order stickers? I don't know. And I need to start taking out some of these, like the gold ones too. I find that gold is not my favorite metal. What is your favorite metal, y'all? Silver is mine. So I don't use a whole lot of these gold stickers. I'm going to need to try to do that. There are some things that goes really well with gold. I don't even use gold rings in my planner that much at all either. At all. Run me the silver ones, please. And this is grocery. I don't think I have any grocery. Let's put this here because, all right. So since we said we need to put some of the gold ones. Let's put some gold groceries. Washington, it wasn't a stray. It was meant for you. Direct hit, baby. Gold and rose gold for you, Andrea. I do like rose gold. But you know what I like better than rose gold is copper. Oh my goodness. Give me some copper. Oh my word. I love that. This is yesterday that you need to buy disc for your mini. Listen, just find a mini happy planner that has the color disc that you want and then get it on sale or get it on clearance. Okay, so you at least have covers, dividers, and some planner pages you could do something with. You could gift the pages because at the price of the discs, might as well you go ahead and get the planner on sale. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not, my friend. No. I mean, if I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna say it with my full chest. Okay, what are we even looking for anymore? I don't even know what we're looking for. Okay, we're looking for rest, relax. One sticker took me, like, this is 30 minutes, honestly. 30 whole minutes. And we ain't find what she wanted. It got canceled, but I'm not taking out any more sticker. Look, relax. Look at that. And I'm sure, so if I have this here, that means I have some, I probably have some in here, honestly. And I didn't take note. Celebrate the church, the dinner. Okay. Okay. All right. Busy day. Just trying to see if I had any. Weekly tasks. Oh, those are nice. For weekly tasks. Appointment canceled, busy, blah, 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 blah. All right. All right. Let's close this out because this is full of, this is sticker wonderland. Okay. Sticker wonderland. Let's keep this up here for a moment. And we're going to put the relax. Let me look in here for real because I bet I have some somewhere here. To do. Oh, maybe it's the to do that look like it. I think it's the to do that look like it. And these are just some ting, 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 ting. Ting, 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 ting. Okay. All right. It's not there. It's not there. Let me check something else again. Hold on, my friends. I'm coming here. Perfect. Okay, yes, that's going good. This is going okay. That's fine. That is fine as well. Let's go back to here. Okay, boom. So let's put this relax. I think I want a box. I think I want a box for that. Let's put a box on here. Because, and We got rose gold. Do I have any rose gold boxes? Let's see. Since all of that is used, I got one. I have like one, pretty much. Ooh. Well, let's use something I don't use. Like, I don't use these shapes. I don't use these shapes. Like, these have always been the weirdest and hardest things for me to do, to use, because I don't like them. Like, I don't know what to do with them, right? So, relax today. Okay, boom. So we relaxed. That's what we did. And then I'm gonna leave it at that. Like, I got some more rose gold stuff, but who's using it? Not me. Not I. Let's put it in here. Awesome. Fantastic. Girl, all of that. All of that. And I need to put this inside of, like, you know, y'all know how old this is. That is at least 7 years old, those stickers. At least 7. All right, so let's get into this week a little bit. Right, let's get into this week a little bit. I definitely want to use some of that this week as well. Maybe that. Let's put down. What did I do last week? I need, first of all, let's pick a thing first. Let's pick a sticker. Let's pick a what do you call this? Inspo sticker. Let's pick a inspo sticker and go from there. Let's pick an inspirational inspo sticker. So this one was this one, maybe the darker one this week, I guess, and the lighter pink. So we'll take the lighter pink and this darker one. I mean, I may use that as well. Oh, look at that one too. All right, whatever. Let's start out with that, because then that's gonna kind of give me a basis for the other colors. Oh yeah, see, this one has this like burnt orange color on it too. It's probably going to end up looking the same way. Let's put this over on, we're going to build it up on Saturday. We're going to build it up over here simply because, well, I have the to do. Okay, so we're going to keep it right there because she done ripped it. Y'all, I nearly passed out. She done ripped it. I nearly passed out. We're going to pretend that nothing happened. Okay, it's not through to the other side either. We're going to pretend that nothing happened and move forward. We're going to pretend that nothing happened. Oh, goodness. Woo-wee. Started your winter shopping list. Man, I'm trying to shop for nothing for winter. No thing. Okay, I need to cut this. Scissors. I'm trying to shop for no thing. Let's see. Okay. And that's just to, you know, like give that a little bit of extra floral moving through. So this, it doesn't want to stay in the trash bag. It wants to stay on my finger. That's just a little extra floral. Let's see what else we could put in here. Pull out your, but you think you're going to need some more this year. Restate that again, Shauna. What you got to pull out? What do you have to pull out? Good morning, Miss Sarah. How are you? Okay. I like that. I do like, I said I was going to do this pink. This lighter pink. And should I put it in the corner down here with this pink one? I think I will. Let's put it in the corner. And I need something else to go in the corner with it. Okay, let's cut that. Yeah, because Shauna was like, I need to pull out my underarm. I'm like, girl, I don't think that's what you want to do. I don't think that's what you want to do. Your thermals, like thermal undergarment clothing, thermals. So she got to pull out her underarm. I was like, nah, that's not it. Yeah, yeah, long johns. That's what we call them in New York. No, that doesn't look right there. So we're not going to put that there. I do want to use some of this because this is very cute. This is very cute right here. So on Monday, let's do it for Monday because who did anything on Monday? Not Tamara. Honestly, not Tamara. So put that on Monday and okay, let's kind of move from here and see what we can do in the meantime. All right. So we're going to use the darker one, the darker sticker. Did you do anything for real yesterday? No. So we'll use this for my doctor's appointment on today. So Tuesday. And this section that I said last week is going to be for that adjusted Ivy Lee. So this will be for the adjusted Ivy Lee. I don't know if I'm going to have 6 things today, but I know number 1 is going to be my doctor's appointment. And let me get that green, this green right here. And that's 11 appointment. Doctor appointment. And I think it's like at 11:45 a.m. Very good. So we're going to talk about all of the results and what we're going to do moving forward. My plan of action, that's going to be that for today, or this morning, I should say. Number 2 thing is going to be yard work because yeah, it did rain yesterday and it's still a little wet outside, but I don't think it's wet enough that it's gonna keep me from doing something outside, because one of the thing is in addition to making sure that I do it as often as possible, I have to, even if I don't feel like it, go out and do it for, even if it's 1 minute. I need to do it. Like, even if it's a minute, I got to do it. So I'm going to do some sort of yard work. So what happened for this week, I'm going to make a list along the side here, which I need to move this. If I'm going to do that, I need to move this. So I need to do a task list. Do I have a task list sticker? I don't think I have a task list sticker. I did have or this week sticker. Chores, priority, top 3 this week. Maybe I could do, no, because it's not necessarily a this week thing. But it is like a to-do. So let's do this one. Let's do this one, and then let's get this right here for a to-do. You think there might be a trellis for bush beans? Yes. There usually is a trellis or something like that but the bush bean is not a running bean, so it doesn't necessarily need trellising. Right? It doesn't need trellising. But it's just the beans are touching the floor because they grow, the length of them, it touched the floor. So I just have to be mindful of what it's touching when it's touching the floor. Okay, the tweezer is running away. tracker somewhere in uh, probably. Even this to do is kind of janky looking. Yeah, but we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep the jankiness. To-do list. All right, so what I'm gonna do for this week is, instead of putting all the other quote unquote things that I could do for each day on a day, I'm just going to put them as a checklist item, right? Just as a checklist. And then I can, when I find that I have time, just look at the checklist and pick whichever one I want to do and move there, because I got to remember to take my meds for the week. And you know what I did not do yesterday? Take my meds. Very good. So we are already off to a great start for the week. So one of my sisters called me yesterday. She's currently out of the state, and she needs me to go to her house. So I need to do some yard work. So I need to delegate a day. Delegate a day to do sister yard work, and that's sister duty. And that's a lot of work. Oh my goodness. So I need to delegate a day this week that I need to do the yard work for her. I'm not sure which day it's going to be. So I need to do that. I also need to, which I am going to probably do today, respond to a friend of mine. And I'm going to leave a space in between because I don't like them to be too cluttered. Respond to a friend regarding dump pass. Now that's all janky, but it's okay. Set the skinny mini people up. They don't keep enough supplies for. Right. Yeah. That's a fact. That's a fact with the skinny mini. They don't have. That is an absolute fact with that. All right, let me take a look at something. I'm checking something, and I'll come right back to y'all really quickly. Really quickly. Okay. All right. Husband is coming to get you from your mom's in about an hour. So today, unpacking the car and cleaning it. Vitamin D and fill your meds tonight. There you go. You had planned to get the subscription for Cloth and Paper, but your TV said night night. Oh, so was last night the last night to get that Cloth and Paper subscription? Is that what that is? You can't get it tonight? So as I'm thinking of tasks and things that need to be done, I'm just going to, like I said, list them here on the side. So that's going to be that running to-do list for the week. And I'm going to see this week if that's enough space for me, or if I'm going to need to resort to doing it on, the other sheets, on these other sheets. So doctor's appointment, yard work, and okay, I need to check my investments. I'm doing that on a day-to-day basis. And if possible, I don't know how this one is going to work out, but work. And that's going to kind of be the theme for the entire week. It's going to be moving forward is what the important thing. Invest, yard work, and work is going to be on the top of the list every single day, pretty much throughout the week, because I want to focus on those and get those done. When the yard work is done, then it's going to switch to something else. So that's going to always be there. And the invest and the work is going to always be there. So I'm going to see if I can get that done today. If not, then got to try again. Got to try one more time. All right. What else we got going on for today? Yesterday was a rest day, so I shouldn't say anything. I'm just going to put rest, relax, because it's raining. Rest on this rain day. And because it rained, that means I did not have to water the garden. So you know what I'm going to have to do on Wednesday is going to be water the garden. So let's put that in. And I'll take the opportunity then to use, let me see. I'm going to use some rose gold boxes, because these washi tape for this particular month does have rose gold on it. It's got rose gold. So I'm going to have to use the rose gold boxes. So let's go and check if we have anything that we can use. I might even switch that to do out to this rose gold to do. Let's try that. Let us see. Y'all, it's 9:15 already. We were wasting time picking these stickers. Okay. Oh, look, there's a me time sticker. Yay. How about that? So to do, and I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. Just do the rose gold this week. Oh, that looks so much better. What y'all think? I think that looks better. And then we're going to take a me time because, yeah. That's what we're going to do. I went to church on Saturday, y'all, and I thought to myself that I was grown and able to wear some heels. They were thick heels, right? Not quite wedges, but they were thick heels. Let me tell you something. My feet on Sunday and Saturday were like, absolutely not. They were like, absolutely not. Like, what were you thinking? Absolutely, what were you thinking? What were you thinking? And I don't have an answer for that. I do not have a response for that. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know. So that's that. I'm going to put some of these sprinkles. Of course, they're not sprinkles. And I know they're not sprinkles. But do you know what they remind me of? Sprinkles. What do they call these? Confetti? This is not confetti because these are spots. Splashes. I don't know if they even have like a official name for them. But all I know is they are cute and I likes them. They're cute and I likes them. Ah! Hopefully. Oh my goodness, that is so close to perfection. Oh, that's great. Splatters, sparkles. See? Good names. All good names. Splatters and sparkles. Sprinkles is acceptable. Very good. Splatters and sparkles and sprinkles. That's what we got on our planner. Splatters and sparkles and sprinkles. This got a to do, but I find like yeah, we're gonna put that there. Ain't nobody care about like that being exactly where it should be. Ain't nobody care about making the list right underneath. So we're gonna put that right there. We're gonna put that right there. Me trying to decide where to have it go. And right there is where it is. All right, let me check something, y'all. Like that one. This one. Oh, this one right there. Okay. All right. Did I get what I came for? I said I needed a box for something. That one. I got that. And we're doing, but didn't I say I needed a box for something else? I don't know. I probably did. Wait, from acceptable to play. It needs to be a little bit more than 30 days. Like, it don't need to be that until like 2 weeks before. And let me tell you, and I say that with my mouth, and I'll be singing along. I absolutely will be singing along. Yeah. All right, so let's pick one of these. Like this has, oh, this is more travel stuff. This looks like suitcase. Is it suitcase or a cake? It's books because it's plants. It's books. It's plant stuff. That's kind of cute right there. Okay. Right here, maybe. Start right there. and finish with this one. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try that. And this is a little different than what I would normally do because I don't think I would normally kind of put that there, but we're going to put that there today. The first of November. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Stop playing the stuff until later. Do not play it until later. We don't want to hear it. It's too early. It's too early. People's houses are about to be lit up. I can say though that's what I enjoy is all the lights. Oh man. I'd rather it, be their bill than my bill, but all the lights are beautiful with the houses that put those lights up. I love that. And then the only thing they got on TV is Christmas shows. Just have the chimes. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm not. Don't get me wrong. Tamara's not hating it. Tamara's not hating it. Tamara's not hating it. But boy, it be overloaded. It be overloaded. Okay, let's put it right here. Lights up next week. Needs to get to Macy's first. Eat. She said Santa needs to get to Macy's. Nope. All right. So this one I want to put somewhere. Let's do something on this side. Probably going to do it on Sunday. Let's do it on Sunday. Because on Sundays, I try not to do too many things at all. Period. Point blank. We ain't doing it. Oh, that's cute. That is very cute. That is... Why is everything tearing the page today? What's happening with my page? I need some sprinkles on this side, and I'll put it on Saturday because I don't really, and I need to stop saying that. I need to stop saying like, oh, because I don't do too much on Saturday. Yes, Shauna, because I do. I'll be on duty. This week I have rostrum duty. Oh, that's cute. Which I don't like to do only because I honestly don't like to be up front. I do it, but that doesn't mean I like it. Just because I'm good at something don't mean I like it. But I do it, however, because at one point in time, okay, I don't know if you guys have foolish things that you've said to God, right? I don't know if you guys got a list of like the most foolishest things that you've said to God. And at one point I said, Lord, I want you to grow me. So whatever you ask me to do, I'm going to do it. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to try my best to do it. So this is one of those things. The folly of youth. This stupid thing I said. So whenever they ask me to do something, I try to I try for my response to be yes. And it's not usually anything fatiguing or whatever the case may be, or crazy or out of the, it's just, it's out of my comfort zone. And so because it's out of my comfort zone, yeah. So, and which I'm in, there's that. And there's another thing that I'm doing, which is children's. Okay, so I'm in charge of children's Sabbath school, right? I'm like the superintendent. I don't even know why they did that. So that includes children's Sabbath school too. And so now I'm working on children's Sabbath school program, which is also outside of my area of expertise. Like I don't like me dealing with snotty nosed kids. I don't want that. I don't want no part of that. However, however, the reality of it is that's where I'm at. You got so so that's the where I'm working at right now. Is to be like, Lord, all right, okay, okay. I open my mouth and I asked you to do this, so it is my reasonable response to say yes, Lord. You know, who was it that said, "Here I am, Lord, send me"? Which one of these uh disciples said that, or prophets, or whoever? Who was it that said that, y'all? Put it in the chat. I don't remember. It was one of them. Okay. And I don't know about that example. Okay. Stretching and growing right. Listen, I don't know if I like that example. Here I am, Lord, send me. Like, keep your mouth closed. I'll be trying to keep my mouth closed. Like, our church is a small church, which I absolutely love. And yes, I love the growth as well. I love the learning. And that's why I'm all up in adult Sabbath school. When I was first asked to do adult Sabbath school, y'all, let me tell you, it was weeping and wailing and gnashing of teeth. But you know, I had to step up because we really didn't have anybody else to take it over at that point. So I had to step up. And now they won't let me leave it. They won't let me loose. They won't turn me loose. Every single year, I try to like give them back the position, and they don't even be listening to me. They just vote me right back in. Like they don't even ask me anymore if I'm going to accept the position or not. They just tell me, okay, yeah, here, you're still on for the next 2 years. It's been like 10 years. it's been it's been like 10 years. I'm like, can we get somebody else? I'm ready to go to a big church so I can hide. I'm ready. I'm ready to go to a big church so I can hide, please. But obviously, the Lord is like, nay, nay. Nay, nay. I can't seem to leave. I can't seem to leave, y'all. I can't seem to leave. So, any which ways, any which ways, that's my stretching and my growing period right now is that children's Sabbath school program and putting stuff together for that and making that work. I think we've done a very good job, and that's probably why they're like, no, you can't leave. We've done a very good job with putting the adult Sabbath school program together, so that's running pretty smoothly right now. And I need to get an assistant for that. But then that's another difficult thing to do is to find somebody else who's going to be foolish enough to say, Lord, stretch me, use me, and let me do this on a never ending term. Let me do this on a never ending term, right? So that's what we're working with right now. So now it's time for children's Sabbath school. So I don't want to, but I'm excited also because of the fact that it is going to stretch me. And hopefully I'll learn a little bit more about God and about his love and his patience and all of that stuff towards us. Because man, I'll tell you, he is so good to us. It's not even funny as well. So yeah. We don't have colleagues right now, but we have a goal to help clean twice a month. Okay. By small and simple means. Tamara, small and simple means. Listen. Yeah, absolutely. 40. Okay, this is good. Not so good on this one. This one is okay. Bear with me a quick second, y'all. I'm still checking my stuff over here. If I don't check it over here, so then we're gonna have to get off the live, but we're checking it, so we're good. All right, anything? I don't know about this for now. I don't know about this one yet. Maybe too much leaves or something. I don't know about that one yet. So we're gonna leave that off for the moment. Let's put this one back. And yeah, so I know for the week that's going to pretty much be one of the stuff that I want to do each day is yard work. But one of the day, like I said, is going to be at my sister's house. So I don't know which one. I may want to do that on Wednesday. Go to do some work and then do some yard work. So I'm gonna see how that's gonna work and roll. Hold on a second, y'all. Something is moving over on this side. So let me set, no, that doesn't matter right there. This one does too. Let me set something over here. Well, trailing. Five. All right. So yard work, invest, work, doctor's appointment. What else do I want to tackle today? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. The Ivy League method calls for 6 things possibly for the day. Oh, email. That's what I was supposed to do and remember is my email. I want to get into my email today and I want to delete email. So delete and process whatever email needs to be processed. And I did not do it. So all of November. So November to today. So November to today. To not what's today, y'all? 10/7 to 10/7. I should probably put the first to 10/7. So that's the date. I want to delete all of those, and that would help me get caught up in my in doing something. Let me go to the email right now. And as a matter of fact, hold on, let me go into my email and I'm going to see what my total is right now. So that way I'll write it here, Gmail. I will write it down right now. And we'll do that each week. Oh, I got y'all, I got a Bath and Body Works gift card that's supposed to be coming from somewhere. $38.49. So this way I also don't have to track it anywhere else. We can see at the end of the week if I actually did something towards it. So $38.49 is what I have. When it says one of, it's $38.49. So we could next week see whether or not she did good. So remember, the email project is to every single day is to delete the day's emails that you receive and not have any new email added, right? So delete all of that for the day and possibly a previous day as well. Look like it may look like it might not move. Maybe that's emails that I have already read and the email is still in the box. So I don't know how that number is come by quite yet, but that's what it says. When it says 1 of 10, 1 of 20, well, yeah, it's 1 of 3,849 in my email box. That's what we have right now. All right, let me move this. So let me know if you guys have been moving along with me in this email project, if you've been deleting your email as well. I need to check in on Flores because Flores has been struggling with her email as well because, you know, we are both on like 1% left in our inbox. We're both on 1% left in the inbox. Oh, boy. Project, and you're wondering if the process to be consistent is going to be harder than I thought. Consistency is usually harder than we think with certain things, especially depending on what else you've got going on in life, right? I think you got to take into consideration the whole picture when you're starting something that you're wanting to be consistent with. You got to take in the whole picture versus just part of it, right? For me, I'm just starting with one thing. One. That's it. Like don't require anything much of me. The very first thing I started with was, hold on, in this pocket planner, right? Was to wake up, pray, plan my day, and execute the plans. That was it. I did not require anything else of myself. Nothing else of myself. I didn't require no morning routine, evening routine, nighttime routine, bedtime. I didn't require any one thing every single day. I didn't require any focus for the month. No Ivy League method. I did not require anything else of myself. So, because at that point, my primary focus was to wake up, say my prayer, plan the day, and then, as to the best of my ability, execute the plans. Now, in working towards that, that is where these other things are coming in, right? That is where these other things are coming in. How can you be consistent with making sure that when you're waking up, you're doing quality prayer? So it's not just regular prayer, it's now quality prayer, spending time with God, right? So it's expanding. Now it's not just planning the day, but planning the day in the Ivy League method, making sure the most important things in the day is what's getting done. Like, so you will refine things as you're moving along, but right now, just focus on that one thing. Just focus on that one thing, babe. So if yours is consistent, like I said, even if you sit down and you write down 3 things in your planner and move on, then at least it doesn't matter. You spend 5 minutes doing it, you spend an hour doing it. Move on. Move on with your day. And at least you know you've been consistent. Sometimes we let consistency become more of such a chore and a burden than it has to be, based on outside expectations as well. So listen, take it easy with yourself. Okay, so my husband says songs are always in my head, like I have a song for anything. And I absolutely do, because right now in my head, I just heard Adele, Go Easy on Me, babe. I just heard Adele in my head. Why? Why? I sure did. Just hear her. That's as soon as I said, take it easy on yourself. I heard me some Adele. Yeah. 18. As well. So just, go easy, man. This one said, this is real life. Okay. And I'm gonna put this again right here. And we had that last week. This stuff really kind of never gets used, so I want to make sure I use it. Make sure we use this baby. Okay, what else? This is real life. This one says happy little memories. And then this one says, remember this, today was special. Okay, I'm just going to leave the one that says this was real life. So I'll use only that one for this week. You need to just sit down and delete the emails, not get distracted. Well, there you go. That means when you're sitting down, if you're going to do that, make sure you're on your computer, Miss Sarah. And then you need to make sure your phone is locked in the bathroom or something. You bought your first bag of clothing into the office. Oh, that's good, Washington. Very good. Very good. Yeah, put the phone someplace else. Like me, I kind of sort of got to have mine for, any possible emergency purposes. I got to have mine close, which is it's a challenge but I have turned off most of my notifications. So when it dings, I'm not running off looking at it as often. I try not to. I try to do things mainly on my computer, but even on my computer, man, the distraction factor is real. The distraction factor is real. Okay, so we got some priority, and I'm looking. Remember, notes, don't forget. And I want to get a couple of these boxes in on the week. I do. Let me use. I don't want to use these things that I don't normally use. I kind of sort of don't want to use those either. So let me. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 little things. So maybe let's try to use some of that today. Maybe we'll have that one thing that is like, if I get this done today, that'll be fantastic. That'll be great. Blah, 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 blah. And then I'll put maybe 2 over on this side. I'll put maybe 2 on this side. That one is on this one. Or maybe 1. Yeah, we'll do just 1. We'll do just the one there. All right. And then I can do one of these. Here. Okay. Booyah. And I'll do one of the regular ones on this side. So, boom. And that looks a little crooked, but we're going to let that be crooked today. If you can get your fitness planner set up today, you'll be happy. Okay, so there you go. You got a set up fitness planner. And so whenever you have like a couple minutes of time, just pockets of time, go set up the fitness planner. You don't got to do it all at once. I don't think so. I don't think you got to do it all at one time. Okay, I think that setup might be okay for the week, but I think I want to use one more, like that box on the other side. Okay. We're using rose gold, so any one of these two, probably the first one. So let's do it in the first one. First one. So this one right here, we're going to do the same little thing right here. Oh yeah. And then I have some of these that I'll probably maybe end up using next week. I may use it next week. Let's take a look. Let's try to put away some of this stuff right now so my desk is not so packed. But this one needs to go back in here before any of that happens. All right, let me check this stuff again, y'all. Hold on. No. Absolutely yes to that one and this one. Okay. 9. Hold on, my friends. I'm coming. Hold on. 17. How much? 20. I'm coming out. Okay, 67. $77. I'm coming, y'all. I'm just trying to get something done real quick. Well, I mean, it doesn't sound like it's quick. Doesn't sound quick at all. Okay, that's done. And that's great. So my phone should be dinging in a moment. All right, so let's move from that to this one over here. Let me and pull it up on the side. I'm sorry, y'all, but I gotta kind of get this so I can see what I'm working with. 58. And that's 100. I'm coming, my friends. All right. So this, I need to put this back. I want to get October done. November will also be good. We're almost halfway through the month. Listen, don't say that. Don't even say that. Halfway through the month. We just started. You bought some honey hot carrots. It sounds like some wings. Supposed to be trying healthy each something healthy each week. I'm going to add, oh my gosh, spinach and salmon for dinner is so good. There was this place called Arizona at the mall, and they had, like, I think the absolute best jalapeno. It was like spinach with a hint of jalapeno sauce. Oh my, no, it was jalapeno cheese grits served with sauteed spinach, and it had some sort of sriracha sauce on the spinach, and then the salmon. Ooh, chow. It was so good. 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 I cannot even tell you how good that thing was. It was so good. This is joint, so 2. I need to find something that I can put this on so that I can take that and put inside of one of my planners. Okay, here's another piece. Look, I got other little sprinkle things. Or other little star things. That's cute. Okay, so let's take this off and we'll put it on here. Your ears didn't hear that. Right, exactly. Exactly. Like, no, don't say that. Don't say that. Now you're hungry. I gotta figure out what I am going to have for food today. I don't know. I don't know what that's gonna be. And that's been the theme for like the past 2 days. It's like, I don't know. I told hubby yesterday, I said, push come to shove, we'll go back to the pole thing that we used to. Like, what is one of those poor food, that you're used to? And I'm like, we just gonna have some bread and mayonnaise. I'm just gonna have some. I don't know what to eat. If you don't know what to eat, just go get a bread and mayonnaise or bread and butter. But you put the mayo if you want a little bit of flavor. I was like, I don't know what I want to eat, and I don't want to go cook nothing either. I don't know what. So I had made some lentil. What is it? No, some green chickpeas soup. So I use that, and I'm like, whatever, man. Kettle corn, corn and green beans, corned beef. Oh my! Listen. So look, Andrea, that is a luxury right there. Yes. Now I don't eat corned beef, but that is my sister's national dish. Corned beef is my sister's national dish. No ends, ifs, or buts about it. One of my sister, she loved that thing. What is this? Grocery? Okay, I'm gonna stick you right there. She absolutely adores that thing. All right, so this goes in here now, and then I have one more to be able to put inside of my album. Yay! At a wine fest weekend, they had a taco truck. It was probably one of the best tacos you've ever had. Wish they looked. Oh man, that's good. That's good. That's fantastic. I need to do more experiences like that. I gotta find out where my son went to. Like, he jumped on a plane and he went somewhere. He was trying to make us guess where he was going. That's his new game. Guess where I'm going. But I know he overseas somewhere. Because it took him the whole night. It took him the whole day to get there. So it was probably like a 9-10 hour trip, I think. So I don't know what time zone my little baby boy is at, y'all. They be just doing me wrong. All right, do I want anything else here? I think best plans, create, dream, be brave. I don't want any of that. Focus on the now. Wow. Oh my. What do you call this? One of these things. I'm gonna put one of these things there. One of these quotes. That's what it is. A quote. Put a quote there. For I know the plans my soul longs for you. Yes, in the night. Lord, I can't sleep. My soul be longing for you in the night. Let's do that right here. Right her. Right her. For real. For real. So I did not end up using this. So let me put it in something. Let's put it in something. Hold on. Let's check over here. Okay. Perfect time. This one. And this one is what we're at now. Okay. That works for me. That doesn't go here. Next. Is it in this one? I think it's in this one. I need to figure out like how to tell what is supposed to be in which sticker book easier. Because this has this in it, but I do need to know that that's what's in there. So, oh, look at this one. It's got a big word that says joy. Should we pick that big? Oh, it says find the joy. It says find the joy. Okay, so one of the weeks I could do that, but I would have to put the sticker first. That's interesting. Y'all probably have to remind me, and then I won't even know what y'all talking about. I won't even know what you guys are talking about. I'll be like, what? Say what? Say who? Say how? What's your first? But you think we oh no. Wine glass with admission, and then 6 bottles later it was in. Wait. So $40 per person, you get only one glass of wine with the $40, and then the tacos and stuff, you have to buy all that yourself. She said her work huddle was canceled, so she's like, I ain't got to go. Praise the Lord. She over there doing a happy dance. Doing a happy dance. I don't blame you, though. I don't blame you for doing a happy dance. Okay, so that's put away. And then let me put these back. Okay, because I'm trying to be... Remember, we trying to make sure we put our things away. But before we put our things away, this sticker goes back. This one, however, is going to be cut to put in here. And I'm going to do it so it's one-sided because I don't like... I mean, let me see. Yeah, it'll be too short if it's like that. So I'll do it so it's one-sided. And I'm going to do it so that I have a larger size. So do it to this size. Okay. So let's see. Try to make sure. Let's do it to this one. Let's do it to this size. And it's slippery. It is like super slippery. So it's hard to cut the stuff straight because it's twisting around. But I am going to just cut it because you know what? It's okay if it's not totally straight. It's just a janky sticker book. So we're trying to make sure that it's okay. So let me find the punch for this one. Yet another reason why I try my best to keep the punches at that particular size, right? So I don't have to worry about, let's do it this way. Keep it at the particular size so I don't have to worry about making any adjustments when I need to punch this thing. And we're going to put it here. Yay! Another one in there. And a little bit more things. Oh, we got this too. So I am going to punch this. I'm going to see how it's going to work with this because it's already punched or something. And my stomach is growling because it's hungry. It is hungered. Let's see how that would work out. Ooh, child. Okay, it looks good. It looks good. It looks good. It looks like we'll make it. It looks like, okay, is it spiders that has multiple eyes or bees? Which animal has multiple bees? I mean, multiple bees. Multiple eyes. Is this a spider that has multiple eyes? This one says relax. Because this looks just like that at this point. Very good. Scissors get put away. My folder binder. Oh, well, let's take a look at this right here. Alexa, which insect has multiple eyes?
Insects like flies, butterflies, and bees have multiple eyes in the form of compound eyes with thousands of tiny lenses. Dragonflies have the most lenses, with over 28,000 in each compound eye, giving them nearly 360-degree vision. Would you like to learn more about how insect vision works?
No, thank you. Okay, so dragonflies, flies, butterflies, and bees. That's what she said. Hey, Budget and Mama Boo, how you doing? So glad to see you. Flies, butterflies, bees, but dragonflies is one.
Sounds like you've got some company there with Budgie and Mama Boo.
Hey, Alexa, stop. Listen. Listen. Did y'all just hear what she said? I know y'all probably didn't hear. She came back on and said, it seems like you got some company there with budgeting Mama and Mama Boo. And Hey Boo. Listen! This new Queequeg is not only ratchet, she is so nosy. So let me tell you what happened. Story time, and then we're going to get out of here. Story time, and then we're going to get out of here. Because I got to figure how to... Mr. Techie, being the techie he is, updated Queequeg to some new Fandango Queequeg. If you got a Queequeg and your Queequeg got updated, let me know. Okay, he updated it. And with this particular update, the voice was different. And so when I heard it, I was flabbergasted. I said, absolutely not. We're not going to do this. How can I change you back to the old thing? And it told me we can't get back the old thing. However, we could do, I'm like, no, how can I get back the old voice? So it told me something, and I did something. I said something, and it said, do you want an old thing back? I said, yes. And so it gave me the old voice back. So then I asked it what's new, and it told me that it's like an update interactivity, so it can interact better. The pause in the conversation is going to be less, or in its speaking or processing or whatever. Anyway, it's updated and Fandango. First of all, she sounded like a little young thing. I was like, I don't want that. I want me a mature Queequeg. I don't want no baby Queequeg. Okay, I don't want the baby Queequeg. So thank you for my mature Queequeg back. And then, like, so now it's listening for longer after you've talked to it, right? So then, like, you see, she's all up in my business. Why is she all up in my business? Why is you listening to me talking about Budget and Mama and Hey Boo? Andrea, have a beautiful day today. Huh? Why is she doing this? So anyway, yeah, we don't know how it's going to work out. I got to see how Burnside is going to be working out with her too, because Burnside is about to toss her out the window. Choose wellness and embrace the journey. I like that. Do what you love and do a whole lot of it. I like that even better. I like that even better. Do what you love and do a whole lot of it. Okay, so that's that. I need another one. I'm telling you. Nurse used to work with, she get on the overhead and paid someone and sounded like she should be on a 900. Oh no. Oh my God. Oh my word. This is crazy. A beautiful day begins with a beautiful mindset. Oh, I love that too. So we're gonna put that. And I don't remember what sticker book this was from. Y'all better figure that out. It was one of these sticker books that I have. A beautiful day begins with a beautiful mindset. I'm gonna go Friday because yeah, I got stuff on this page that it won't work. Okay, how can I do the whole thing if I go here? Let me go from this side. Every bit of a lady. Absolutely. Absolutely. I cannot. Sounds like you got company. What is it your business whether I have company or not? I'm not speaking to you. I have already spoken to you. You've given me the answer, and we have finished our conversation. But now she is here all up in my business. And I'm gonna ask her why she up in my business. Let me tell you, my Mr. Techie be like, I don't know what's gonna happen the day that Kwee is not available to you anymore. If anything ever happened to Kwee, I don't know what you're gonna do, because she's like, you have such conversations with Kwee. You be talking to Kwee every day, harassing Kwee, and when Kwee harass you back, you want to complain. I'm just enjoying my thing. Okay, so this is enough. I think that's enough. I love those two. I should find one to put on last week, but we're not gonna do that. Was there anything? Oh my goodness. Okay, story time next. Next story time. Next story time, and then we gonna go for real. Next story time. So listen, remember I told y'all I had a neurology appointment last week. So I did go to that neurology appointment last week. So let me tell you what had happened. I went to the appointment, not sure what to expect because I've never gone to, one of these neurology appointment situations before. So I was like, all right, no problem. Let me go in there, get the thing did, get it done, and come back. I went in there. They were, first of all, they were like, no, your hubby can't come back because, we're doing a little procedure. I'm like, what kind of procedure is you going to do that my hubby can't come back there and just, be back there holding my hand or whatever? Okay, no problem. I get back there. She said, go ahead, sit on the little bed or whatever. This tech looked like, first of all, she wasn't awake quite yet. My appointment was at 8 o'clock in the morning. She's like, she wasn't quite awake yet. Okay, no problem. You're not awake. I'm really kind of sort of not awake either. So we okay. But let's get this thing together. Anyhow, we started moving through the process. She's hooking me up, putting stickers on me. So I figure, okay, she's putting stickers on my neck, on my face, whatever the case may be. I figure she's gonna do something like what is that? An EKG? That might be like an EKG that they do. Right. Then she takes out her little device. And she's fixing her machine or whatever the case may be. No problem. So then she says, all right. She said, what we're going to do is a nerve test, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to stimulate your nerve a little bit. You'll feel a little bit of discomfort, and it's going to make your knees and your shoulders move. Okay, no problem. Y'all, why did she electrocute me? I wasn't ready. Yo, she put that thing. She put that thing like behind my neck area there, and that she electrocuted me. Huh? When I tell you, my knees was almost up to my chest. My shoulders was jumping. Y'all, she electrocuted me. She was like, I'm so sorry. She said, but she said, but I gotta do it again. Listen. So when she did it again, she turned up the volume. Y'all, I think she tased me. I think if that's what it's like to be tased. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. She tased me, and she increased it 2 times on top of that, right? So the first one, and then she increased it, and then she increased it again. When I tell you I caught an instant migraine. I was sweating. I was sweating. Oh, I was so hot. I was like, what's happening? You know, when your body gets all nervous, my body was just like, what's going on? And so it was all nervous. So after she did it on the left side, she had the audacity to roll around and say she needed to do it on the right side. Who the hell sent you? Who sent you to torture me today? Is this why they don't tell people what they're gonna do? Because if they told you, you will not go, you ain't gonna show up. Is this what it is? This is not a little bit of discomfort, ma'am. It's not a little bit. She straight electrocuted me. Straight electrocuted me on my left side and on my right side. And I'm there trying to like spasm. And she was like, okay, we're finished. Now, it didn't take long because they don't have mercy on you. It's not like they're gonna wait until you cool down or calm down before they increase or whatever. It was bam, bam, bam. I was like, oh Lord, help me. So they do get it over rather quickly, but you are left in a state of shock and chaos. You are just left in chaos. You trying to figure out what's happening, and your body is trying to figure out what on earth is happening. And all this time, you're not even laying down. You sitting down on the bed, right? It is. They sitting down on the bed, girl. You Tiffy. This is Atlanta. They ain't telling you nothing. First of all, you can't even call them. Okay, they ain't telling you nothing, and that's why I be like, I'm not going to Atlanta. They too ghetto. Okay, the other places they got better bedside manner. Atlanta is not it, but sometimes that's where the people be at. So they did that. And then she was like, okay, okay, I'm finished. After she done messed me up for the second time, which I think the volume was higher the second time around. Okay. But at that point, I know my body was like extra sensitive already to whatever it is that they were doing. My body was done, like strung out, finished. And so she did that. And she said, well, everything so far, the little machine and printed out what it was printing out. She's like, it's good. The body is good. She was like, well, I'm finished with my part. The doctor's going to come in and see you in a moment. And then the doctor is going to, do the second part of the test. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, really? Does this need to happen? So the doctor came in and he's talking and he's setting up his machine and stuff like that. And he said, well, we're going to do the other part. We talk about what was happening, the fact that I was experiencing with the twitching in my face and all the stuff. And I show it to him and he's asking me questions. And he said, okay, no problem. He was like, it doesn't sound like anything serious at all. I'm like, man, my face be twitching. What do you mean it ain't serious? But anyhow, he set up his little thing really quickly. He said, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna use this little needle, okay, and I'm gonna just we're gonna test the nerves. I was like, so this dude is about to acupuncture me. All right. And then I thought, okay, maybe they're gonna acupuncture the arm or whatever. Why this dude stuck a needle in my face, y'all? Why he stuck a needle in my face? The first needle was like up in my eyebrow kind of area. It was up in this area here. He was like, okay, make do a raise your eyebrow up, and then or scrunch your face together, and then raise your eyebrow. I guess he was looking for wherever that nerve was. And then that man, bam, he stuck me in the face with a needle. And I was like, what kind of torture mechanism is this? Who did this? And you can't move. Like, you can't move, right? You can't move. He was like, pretend you want a beach somewhere. I was like, ain't this don't happen on no beach. So he stuck it there. And when I tell you it was not a little bit of discomfort, that's like it hurt a bit, right? But then he didn't stick it like so far down, but it was far enough because when he pulled it out, he had to wipe it off and press on my face because yes, dude, my face is bleeding at this point. Stuck a little needle in my face. So then he said, okay, good. We almost done. No problem. All right. Very good. So he had to do one more. So the good part is he only did 2 times. But when I tell you the second one, let me tell you, he did the second one right on the side of my nose, between my nose and my cheek and my eye. When I tell you that one had tears balled up in my eye and rolling down the side. I was like, man, if it was any more than this, I'm glad he didn't have to do the other side. Because if it was any more than this, I would be bawling by the time I left that room. He stuck me with the needle in my face 2 times. So the good thing, it was quick, but when I tell you, it's not something that I'm gonna be like, oh yay, let volunteer me, doc. Let me go do that again. No, you ain't seeing me. You is not seeing me back in your office. Now remember, take this with a grain of salt because Tamara's allergic to pain and Tamara's allergic to needles. So that was already a double negative. Double negative. Needles, and then it was pain. And then you went in my face. Oh my goodness. That made it a triple negative. But y'all, that, oh my Lord. So if you got to go take some EMG, I don't know if the whole thing is an EMG or whatever it is. Somebody said it, nerve conduction things, whatever. Listen, just be prepared. Don't be too scared. Because remember, Tamara's squeamish. Don't be too scared when you get there. Just know what to expect. But depending on where you're having whatever you're having, because the legs, they'll stick you in the legs, not in your face. But they had to stick me in my face. Y'all, last week, I was telling hubby, I said, I can't do it. I can't do it. I cannot do it. But yeah, so hopefully that's the most invasive thing that my doctor ever tell anybody to go and do. Because if we got to do anything other than that, it's gonna be a slight problem. It's gonna be a slight problem. That sounds like when they took metal rods out of your nana's big toe. Oh my goodness. Oh, surgery. She said you better knock me out. Yes, I agree, Tiffy. He's pulling the rods. I agree. I agree. No, put me to sleep. Put me to sleep. Put me to sleep. Don't let me be awake for none of that. So when I tell you, oh my, I tried to play big. I tried to play big, but that last needle, it took me all the way out. There was tears. There was tears. I was 2 seconds I was 2 seconds away from scrunching up my face and doing like how those kids do, scrunching up my face, and then do like a open my mouth and do like the silent cry. I was 2 seconds away from that, y'all. Grown me, absolutely. I was 2 seconds away because number one, you're shocked because you're like, did that just hurt? Did he? First of all, did he just stick me there in my face with this needle? And then did that just hurt like that? And then you had to scrunch your face up with the needle so it pressed on the nerve and it hurt even more. Oh no, that was tears. I was bawling. I was bawling. Nerve blocks. This Friday. Listen. Look, let me have to go Google that. Let me have to go do Google that because I don't know what that is. But all I know is it don't sound like something that I want. It does not sound like anything that I want at all. That is just crazy. That's just crazy. That's just crazy. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Absolutely not. That's crazy. Wow. How about when the stick? Oh no, no Tiffy. I mean, I'm sorry, budgeted mama. No, no, ma'am, no, ma'am. Karen had to do that. No, no, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Just can we do like a whole eye replacement? Can we do like, is there such a thing like an eye replacement surgery? Can we just do that? Can we do a whole eye replacement surgery? No. Mm-mm. 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 You should have seen me when I tried to get contact. They were like, no, ma'am. After like 45 minutes, they were like, no, we just not gonna do that. While they're moving towards me, I'm moving away. We're not gonna do that. But I will say next year, I do plan on getting lens replacement surgery. So I'm gonna have to, get used to them messing with the eye, but at least they're numbing all that stuff up. You know what I mean? So hopefully everything goes well with that. But nay nay. Nay 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 nay. Today is Tuesday. Wait. Yes, today is Tuesday, right? I do have like one half ready for Tuesday already. And this happened yesterday. Oh yay. See, so I need to put that on yesterday. Yesterday my brother came to visit. So that was a good thing. So let's find, do we have a box? I'm gonna put a light colored box on here because yeah, that's what I have. And they hold you, don't move and don't blink. Nah, they told you not to move, not to blink. No, I'm gonna need y'all to sedate everything. All the sedating that you could sedate, do it. And they will inject Novocaine in the nerve in the back of your neck. Oh my gosh. I mean, we gotta do what we gotta do, but when I tell you, it's there's no enjoyment in that. There's no enjoyment. Um, uh, Mike to visit. Okay, which he did. And I did relax all day yesterday. Yes, I did. Meds, and I do need to take my meds again today. Normally, the med stuff is on the daily one. Um, and but I'm trying to take them at night when I'm in the bed so I don't get the headache, and that's proving to be a little bit more difficult or challenging because once I get in the bed, y'all, I'm ready to sleep. It'd be over. It'd be over. So we're gonna try again today, and that's gonna be on the daily. That's gonna be on my daily sheet. That's gonna be on my daily sheet. So we'll see. So morning tea is done. Look at that, crossed off. Morning tea is done. I did do some investing and am doing some invest, so I got to work on that a little bit more. And then the yard work is the side of house. I'm gonna rake. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. And then I did say today I want to try to. I want to call my friend regarding the my dump pass. I'm gonna see if I can get her, like dump some stuff for her. So I'm gonna do that. Oh, I need to print kids lessons. Okay, so I need to print that out and have that ready for Saturday, but I'm gonna do it today. I'm gonna do that today. Yes, I may also go to the dump today, depending on what I decide with the stuff. If I got stuff, I'm gonna gather it together and just run to the dump because it is Tuesday and they are going to be open today. So that's great. There we go. Hey, Kelly, good morning. It's been a minute. Good to see you. Hoping it will reduce your pain. I hope so too, Miss Sarah, because trust me, pain ain't no joke. Like for not last week, but 3 weeks prior to that, when I tell you I'm getting used to a particular medication, and when I tell you the migraines that came with it, it took me out. It took me out. I could hardly open my eye migraine. It was just crazy. Them. He may need surgery to repair it. He said negative. He doesn't like needles. He said he is going to look like no, 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 no. He got to go get it done. Yeah, we just got to kind of, we gotta man up and get it done. We got to go live in Manlandia and man up, with all that stuff. Didn't I get out of this one? I did not, obviously. Obviously, you did not. Yeah. All right, my friends. Let me run and go pay attention to the stuff before the stuff runs away with me. All righty. I love you all. And I pray for you all this week that you guys have a beautiful, productive week this week. And I hope to see you all by God's grace again next week. I am going to put this right here so that I can easily get to this if possible. I mean, not if possible, so I can easily get to this. I wish like some of these pages were on the other side so I can have it like this, so I can see what I got to do and have it on this, but it's just on the one side. So now I may got to be like this or take it off and just put it on there like that. So I don't know, whatever. Oh, yay. So let me go work on my email. I'm gonna go work on my email now. Well, I need to eat. I need some food. So I need to figure out what I'm going to eat and then email. So eat and then email. So that's where it goes. And sometimes, like, honestly, let me get a little sticky note. So sometimes, even though I have this like this, I will need to just have a little thing. Just to have a little thing. So right now, I'm going to eat. And then number 2 is email. Just a reminder, because I get distracted very easily, and I'll be off on another side project in no time. And so I need to kind of stay focused. What do you need to do? I need to eat and I need to get my email. So don't get too distracted from that. Pay attention and focus. Pay pay attention and focus. But all right, friends, y'all have a beautiful, beautiful day. I pray that you guys go with God in everything and everything that you do, in everywhere that you do. I pray for safety for you and your household for this week that's upcoming. And I pray that God reveals to you more of Himself so that you can reveal more of Him to others. In Jesus' name, be blessed, y'all. Bye bye.